Have you ever loved someone so much you'd wait forever for them? That's what Sarah thought she was doing. She and Mark had been inseparable since college. They were the perfect couple. Everyone said so. Sarah pictured their future. A house with a white picket fence, a couple of kids, growing old together. There was just one problem. Mark was never quite ready. "Just a little more time, Sarah," he'd say. "I want to be financially stable before we get married." At first, she understood. She supported his career, cheered him on, and waited. A year went by, then two. He got the big promotion he was working for. He bought a fancy car. They took amazing vacations. But whenever Sarah brought up settling down, the conversation would stall. "I just need to hit this next milestone," he'd say. The goalposts kept moving. Her friends started to worry. "How long are you going to wait, Sarah?" they'd ask gently. She'd defend him, convinced his love was real, that he just needed a little more time to feel secure. But deep down, a seed of doubt had been planted. She saw her friends getting married, starting families. She started to feel like her life was on hold, paused on a chapter that Mark wasn't ready to finish writing. One evening, at her best friend's wedding, she watched the couple exchange vows, their eyes full of certainty. It hit her like a ton of bricks. She wasn't asking for a mansion or a life of luxury. She was asking for a commitment, a promise, a partner to build a life with, through thick and thin. The next day, she sat Mark down. She poured her heart out, telling him she couldn't wait in limbo anymore. She loved him, but she loved herself too, and she deserved a future she could count on. Mark was stunned. He repeated his usual lines about needing more time. But this time Sarah didn't back down. With tears in her eyes, she told him she had to let him go. It was the hardest thing she'd ever done. The first few months were a blur of heartbreak, but slowly, she started to rebuild. It wasn't a whirlwind romance, but a slow, steady burn built on respect and shared dreams. When he proposed 6 months later, on a quiet Tuesday night in their apartment, Sarah's yes was immediate and sure. She waited for a man to give her his heart, but she didn't wait forever. She learned that true love isn't about waiting for someone to be ready. It's about finding someone who's ready to jump in with you. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is to stop waiting and start living. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more Noble Hearts stories.